contour maps and level curves. The point of this video and the next one will be to think about how do we graphically represent functions of two variables. And this idea, this discussion here is going to show us ways to do this. Let me show here definitions. So the set of points in the plane where a function f of xy has a constant value, f of xy is equal to c, is called a level curve of f. The set of all points, xy, f of xy in space, is called the graph of f. And the graph of f is, we also call it a surface, z is equal to f of xy. So let us do an example here. So graph f of xy is 100 minus x squared minus y squared, plot some level curves. Okay, so first let's graph it. When it says here, graph this 100 minus x squared minus y squared, let's think about what this looks like. When x and y are both 0, we're at the point z is equal to 100. But then if x squared plus y squared is equal to 10, then, if x squared plus y squared is equal to 100, that's z is equal to 0. So this is a downward opening paraboloid, and it keeps going past this. So this is paraboloid from our discussion back in section 12.6. Now, so this first thing here, we have graphed this function, but I think the more important thing here is to plot some level curves, and this is what we could also call a contour map. So what we're going to do is that we're going to think about plotting from this right here, f of xy is equal to a constant. So 100 minus x squared minus y squared, this is going to equal to some constant. Or rearranging this, we would have x squared plus y squared would equal to 100 minus our constant. And so what this is going to be, this is going to be circles, concentric circles centered at the origin. So for example, if c is equal to, let's say c is equal to 0, x squared plus y squared is equal to 100. So 10, negative 10, negative 10, and 10. This is c is equal to 0. If we set c is equal to, say, 75, 100 minus 75 is 25. This would be a circle of radius 5 here. C is equal to 75. If we set c is equal to 100, that would be this point here. We set c is equal to something negative, say c is equal to, negative 125 here. This would be a circle of radius 15 centered at the origin. So what do level curves look like here? Level curves are, for this graph, level curves for this function are all circles, concentric circles centered at the origin. Now there's infinitely many level curves here. I can't draw all of them. For any given value of c, you're going to have, let's make c less than or equal to 100 here. You're going to have a circle, and so these are just going to grow out here. This is what we call a contour map, and this is a very, very good way for us to draw out, for us to graphically represent a function of two variables. This kind of picture sometimes can be a little bit hard to understand what's going on or difficult to draw. Contour maps are often the way to go here. Okay, so let's wrap this up here with our first pre-class problem here, this section. So let g of xy is x minus y. Draw a contour map for g of xy using level curves for c is equal to -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Make sure you label your level curves. And we'll do some interesting practical real life examples in the next video.